Canelo Alvarez v Gennady Golovkin from sparring in 2011 to the title fight and now grudge match. In 2011, a 20-year-old Canelo Alvarez accepted an offer to spar against Gennady Golovkin, with both men desperate to break into the big time. 8 years later, and it doesn't get much bigger. Las Vegas, thousands of expectant fans inside T-Mobile Arena and millions more watching on TV to see who will come out on top in their grudge match. The path to Saturday night's showdown has been a turbulent one since that sparring session in Big Bear, California almost a decade ago. But let's start at the beginning. What exactly happened when Golovkin welcomed the bullish young Mexican into his camp? The Kazakh's main sparring partner Lamar Russ was there at the time and recalled what he saw. Gennady cut the ring off and used his power and his weight to his advantage, Russ told Fox Sports. He started landing power shots, hitting him on the shoulders and to the body and started breaking Canelo down. I saw Gennady hit him with a hook and then he would back off of him, like he wasn't trying to hurt him, but wanted to establish respect and his power. He continued, "One thing I can say about Canelo, he can box a lot better than Golovkin. But the thing about it is, he can't punch anywhere near as strong." Age, 28. Nationality, Mexican. Height, 5 feet 9 inches. Division, middleweight. Reached 179 centimeters. Current titles, none wins, 49 by KO, 34 losses, 1 draws. 2 Age, 36. Nationality, Kazakh. Height, 5 feet 9 inches. Weight, middleweight. Reach, 179 centimeters. Current titles, WBA, WBC, IBO. Wins, 38 by KO, 34 losses, 0 draws, 1 GGG. Was 28 and the more established, experienced man that I am in at that point, but Alvarez was already making noise, having signed with Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions a year earlier. He'd fought on the undercard of Floyd Mayweather vs Shane Mosley, stopping Jose Cotto in the 9th. People were beginning to take notice. Wasn't long before the wider public became aware of the man from Guadalajara. In 2013 he was handed the biggest fight and toughest challenge of his burgeoning career against Floyd Mayweather. It was a catchweight bout and Alvarez was comprehensively outclassed on the big stage. He, like many before and after him, failed to breach the slick Mayweather defense, landing just 22% of his 526 punches. It was a humbling lesson at the hands of arguably the best to ever lace up a pair of gloves. But Alvarez had entered the public consciousness, and his first professional defeat in 44 bouts was a blow softened by his $5 million payday. Golovkin, meanwhile, was dominating all comers and starting to make the same kind of waves as his sparring partner from 2 years previous. In the same year Alvarez fought Mayweather, Golovkin knocked out Curtis Stevens in Madison Square Garden, and his brutal power was televised to more than 100 countries around the world. It was too soon to say both fighters were on a collision course, but the names Alvarez and Golovkin were being spoken by more than just boxing aficionados. Alvarez recovered from the Mayweather loss impressively with a win over future Hall of Famer Miguel Cotto in 2015, and the Golovkin fight became a genuine probability. The Kazakh had won the WBC middleweight interim title in 2014 and Alvarez was the champion. But the Mexican gave up his belt after missing the deadline to face his mandatory challenger, leading many to believe he was ducking the heavy-handed GGG. Golovkin went on to overcome the biggest test of his career to date, outpointing Daniel Jacobs and landing $2.5 meters in the process. Alvarez, meanwhile, embarrassed Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., but there was nowhere to hide anymore.